video of Chapter 1, Part 2, we will be covering factors of production in more detail. So there are 4 factors of production. There's land, labor, capital, and enterprise. So land is not just the dirt and the farmland that you see around you. In economics, land is the natural resources available to produce the good and service to satisfy the wants of the population. So examples of land can be trees, water, and even oil, because it can be used to produce goods and services. The next factor of production is labor. So labor is basically the workforce that is put into the production of goods and services. So an example of laborers, well, there's no real example of laborers, because labor is basically the skilled workers which are used to produce goods and services. And the next factor of production is capital. Now let's be very careful, because capital in economics is not just the money that is used to produce goods and services. So in economics, the capital could be machinery, maybe factory, road, maybe even computers. So basically it's the man-made tools and equipment that help to produce goods and services. So the next, after capital, the next factor of production is enterprise, which is the last factor of production. Enterprise, or entrepreneurship, is basically the wild card. The entrepreneurs are the people that take the risks to produce goods and services which satisfy the wants of the population. So without these masterminds with entrepreneurs, we will not be able to produce goods and services, even if we have all the other 3 factors of production. So in conclusion, we need all 4 factors of production to produce goods and services, especially entrepreneurship. Without entrepreneurship, all the factors of production will fall apart and we won't be able to produce goods and services. Now let's think of Steve Jobs, aka the former CEO of Apple. So this man, he turned microchip or capital, skilled workers or labor, and raw materials to produce the amazing iPhone that we see today. So as we can see, or as we can tell, it's very important that we use all the 4 factors of production to produce goods and services. If just one of them is missing, it's almost impossible to produce goods and services. In addition to the second factor of production, which is labor, labor is not just the physical workforce, it's also the mental ability which is used when producing goods and services. So maybe if we have a planner, somebody who is planning how to produce the goods and services, they are also part of the labor part of factor of production, because they're implying mental abilities into the production of goods and services. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you have learned all the factors of production in detail. See you next time for part 3, where we will be covering